The goodness of God. Lamentations 3:33 says, God does not willingly allow the children of men to be afflicted or grieved. Job suffered so that his amazing faith in God could be seen by the universe. Elijah went to heaven in a flaming chariot, but his successor, Elisha, got sick and died from that disease. We don't know why we get sick, but Romans 8:28 tells us that in all things God works together for the good of all who love him. I know two ladies who are both in their 80s. They are both Christian. They don't know each other, but recently the two of them got sick and had to be hospitalised. It looked like they both would die. A had believed that her family didn't like her, so for a long time she hadn't been kind to them. She seldom saw any of them. Now she was expected to die, and her family were called to her bedside. She was in a coma, but miraculously she knew that they were there. She heard them talking with each other. They were very upset and said very kind things about her. Some of them were even crying. A little while later, A came out of the coma, and now she was a changed woman, full of love for her family, and she openly tells everyone her story, and she is praising God for allowing her to be so sick that her family would be reunited in love. P suddenly got ill. She was very surprised because she was so careful about what she ate, and she made sure to get plenty of exercise every day. She even walked her neighbour's dogs. She had enormous energy and looked years younger than she actually was. The doctors told her that she had died, but they were able to resuscitate her. She remembered something that her husband on his deathbed asked her to do. He wanted a certain amount of money to be given to a grandchild, and P promised she would do that. Her husband died, but P thought that it would be a waste to give the money to the young person who wasn't living a very productive life, so she put it out of her mind, until now. She felt really guilty, and all she could think about was fulfilling her husband's wishes. She was ashamed of herself, but, like A, she didn't hesitate to tell everyone about how he almost died. But God held on to her and reminded her of her broken promise. Both of these ladies were so touched by the kindness of God and the lengths he went to heal them. Romans chapter 2 verse 4. Or are you unaware of his rich kindness, forbearance and patience? That it is God's kindness that is leading you to repentance.